Good morning. Swifty! Your microphone's not working. We back. I never. Try now. No. Okay, why? This is what happens when I don't have your microphone for like 2 weeks. It's not your fault. I just... Oh, it wasn't, was it? Is it switched off?
Oh.
Was it switched off?
No.
Are you...
It hasn't been switched off on all the calls I've been on recently either. And that's why it has been working. I can't remember why I switched it off. I must have had a really good reason though. It must have been like the best reason.
I can't believe it was switched off.
Maybe someone else did it. It was Buffy.
Hey, at least we can all agree that was pretty quick of me to be like, hey, is this the issue? I didn't even have to go under the table.
Admittedly, yeah.
Anyway, welcome. It's a good Anna morning to you all.
Good Anna morning.
Welcome back to our stream together. What are you doing today? What are you doing today, India?
Silencing you. I'm continuing with the project I was doing before Christmas. The Rise Turtles game mock-up.
Ah, you are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill out with some cleanup. That's what I'm gonna do. What
Very
are you
cool.
gonna do?
I'm gonna continue working on Piggy Joust, I think.
That's so you.
Yeah.
That's so Raven.
Patrick subscribed for 6 months at tier 1. Thank you, Patrick.
Patrick, hey, you're in the chat. Hello. It has been a heck of a year. It's nice to be back. Like, hopefully this is Diana Mornings properly back now. I had a heck of a couple of first couple of weeks of the year, so I'm happy that Mike and you guys are okay with me kind of bunking off to do other stuff and tie up some loose ends. It was my last day at work on Friday, guys. It was my last day. No! No! I really love the project I was on. I don't want it to end. No! Now what am I going to do with myself?
Steiny makes a good point.
What? I can only see a screaming emote.
Steiny said, what about Glim?
Glim is starting today. I'm starting working on it. Because there ain't no rest for the wicked and money don't grow on trees. According to a popular song that I heard once.
Okay, let me switch this over to screens.
I will still be sad to be off this project though.
And are you finally gonna say what the project was?
It's the Rise of the TMNT movie.
It was what?
It's the Rise of the TMNT.
No one can hear you. Also, you need to put NDI on, please.
Oh, okay. I'll do that, okay. You say it louder. No, I'm incapable. The only reason I'm able to say it now is because it's kind of like I'm officially off the project, so I no longer feel like I can completely screw it up by jinxing myself by saying it out loud. Okay, NDI should be working.
Let me see if it is. Yeah, we got your screen.
Pat says, do you guys want me to hop in and say it for you? I appreciate it.
I can say it. I can say it. India has been storyboarding
Oh no!
on the Rise of the TMNT movie.
Can't believe you'd steal my thunder like that. I'm kidding. Oh, the outrage on his face. The absolute outrage. Thank you guys. It was a blast. I can't wait until it comes out so you guys can see what we did. Evelyn says Inge's boards will be scrapped now. Evelyn, no! Why would you say that?
That's her fear.
Oh! Oh! So scared. Scared. Yeah, I've been up to that for the past 8 months or so. Things have been busy but fun. What am I doing with this eyeball? That's fine. Just gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna move on to the next. I always get confused once I've been in storyboard for a while. The shortcuts for flipping between frames are slightly different.
Oh. People are saying, say that again so it sinks in, please.
Aw.
Oh, Felice Phantasma, thank you. Oh, let me do this for you, India.
Oh, the hype for the TMNT was entirely unrelated to the fact that I was working on it. I just really love the show. Like, I was brought on board the show as a fan, so that was amazing. You know, it would be like someone asking me to board on a Sonic thing. I did get to live my dream. It was a beautiful dream. It was a beautiful time. The next goal is getting on a Sonic production. Which reminds me, there is a Sonic series coming out on Netflix. It's going to be 3D, and I am cautiously optimistic. Because who knows, maybe this will be the one where they, you know, they really deliver on the potential of the characters.
They'll only deliver if they get you on board. People are talking about a Rise of the TMNT crossover.
What, Rise with Sonic? I was saying to Mike while I was working on the movie that if there was one team I'd love to see handle the Sonic property, I would love to see the Rise writers and animators work on a Sonic thing.
That would be awesome.
They would do such justice to it. Ben Schwartz voicing both Sonic and Leo. Yeah, like he's already done it, right? So, morning, Ola. So he might as well.
Descent of the Sonic.
Descend.
Okay. So I'm probably going to be working on this interior environment of the ship galleon. That's my plane.
Awesome.
Just so you know what this model is.
Game is looking so fun, Mike.
Thank you.
Mike and me played a match the other day. It's coming together.
Yeah. Here it is.
Liking it.
I don't know if it plays that well on stream.
It had a little bit of slowdown when we were playing too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. because is it really easy to accidentally make a game super heavy?
No, I just think my computer can't handle like streaming and the editor at the same time.
Oh, you think it's a computer issue?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should order a new one.
I'm trying.
I've been hassling Mike the past couple of days to order a new computer.
But yeah, the game's all about Kados riding Pigus. Did you kick his ass again? Asked Kurzuk.
I did.
You did actually.
But he told me that it was only because there was a certain setting on my pig that allowed me to do tighter turns.
There was. But
So,
that's my fault.
so who knows how much of it was skill. I know how much of it was skill. All of it. But it was a fairly decisive victory. It was like 20 points to 10 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do Blaze Rush on stream sometime. We just have to make sure that we definitely do it like in the morning, so I'm not disturbing Declan. Because I get pretty loud when I'm playing competitive games with people.
The boom crack odd noise was probably the bombs in the game going off. Hopefully.
Yeah, and hopefully nothing actually exploding over here. Epic gamer moves. That's all I do. Do you not know? All I do in games is epic gamer moves. It's like I can't help it. That sketched emote I made months ago, which one was that? Which one are you remembering? That Mikey face is a little bit better now. I could zoom in, but that would make my work slower, so don't know if want. More control, but slower inking speed. The game remote, and I was like, oh, I remember the game remote. That was ridiculous. We should get those emotes on the channel.
Oh, let me see if that's because of this.
Oh, Habbo, how are you going to stress test your new computer? Try playing something heavy on it. Piggy emote. That could be cute. Okay, Pablo, we will. That sounds fun. Do we have any emote slots left that we can use them for, Mike?
Piggy emotes.
Just the extra emotes that we have that we haven't used.
It would have to be a bit emote. Otherwise, we need to make partner.
Okay. We'll put them on BTTV, that's the word. First off. And then we can make them proper emotes later on if we eventually get to partner.
Yeah. What's this now? Quick question. If in the future we had animation to show that was Dog and Swift related, but not... Stop talking, you're too fast, I can't read.
Oh.
That was Dog and Swift related, but not Anna Morning Challenge related to show, would we be allowed to catch you guys during a non-challenge stream to show it off?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. You're totally cool to be like, can I show people this cool thing I've been working on? Even if it's not Dog Swift related in a stream. You're totally welcome.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
His shoulder feels a bit wonky and weird. I fix it.
I saw that 3090 was available to order, and then I went to the company that sold them, and it was like, we won't ship to Ireland because of Brexit, and I was like, the first casualty
Were you
of Brexit.
looking for the whole computer or just for the one thing?
Well, that was specifically for the one thing, but it was from the same company that I was going to get the whole computer from. So they're not shipping anything to Ireland at the moment.
Okay, they're not shipping anything.
Nope. They're like, we're figuring it out, putting stuff on hold. I'm like, okay, great.
I'm surprised actually that Ireland's affected by Brexit as much as it is.
Well, it's from the UK.
I know,
They're
but
shipping
still.
from the UK.
Oh, it's from the UK.
Yeah.
See.
Okay.
So what's everyone been up to? Oh, have we even said on the Dice Swift stream yet? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody! Happy 2021.
Big Dog Run.
Big dog run. No bones about it.
What would the bottom of a ship
Mhm.
texture look like? I guess it would be planks or something.
Yeah, just a bunch of wood. That's bent around.
I think I'm gonna make it flat. Maybe I'll make the sides like slanty.
What inside?
Yeah. But
Yeah, the floor would be flat inside. Because even if the bottom of the boat isn't flat, you put
you put a
flat
floor
flooring in.
Yeah. You got to run on dogs in the Monster Hunter Rise demo today.
Oh heck yeah! Big dog run. I'm looking forward to that game coming out. I'm gonna make a samurai lady, and I'm gonna run around on a dog.
Samurai.
It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna be like
Wow.
Samurai Spider-Man. You heard
Yeah,
that as you're
that's-
falling asleep to the podcast.
That's
Yeah.
sort of the vibe of the new Monster Hunter game, is Samurai Spider-Man. I guess ninja-esque as well.
I like how the McElroys were naming the year and had like one idea right up until about 5 minutes before the end of the podcast, at which point they threw it out completely in favour of a more nonsensical and abstract idea. I like Big Dog Run though, it's got good energy.
Yeah, what do you like about it? What does it mean?
Big dog gotta run.
So are you the big dog, or is the big dog conceptual?
I think that's for everyone to work out for themselves.
Okay.
Big Dog Run is different to every person.
Okay. Fine.
To me, I'm the big dog and I gotta run.
So you gotta do the running.
Gotta run.
You've gotta run.
hmm
Where are you going?
Forward.
Vector 3 dot forward.
No bones about it, man. Everyone has a big dog inside them. Yep. Just gotta learn how to whoop. Sure. Sounds right. I like that you, in the new Monster Hunter, you have a dog now, but you also still have your Palico. Like, pretty soon you're not going to need friends to play with you, because you're going to have, like, an entire menagerie of animals at your side to fight.
I think you when you first saw that you had a dog, you're like, why would you need a dog? And then you're like, oh, you can ride the dog. Okay, I get it.
The dog, well, I didn't get it because the dog is a run button. Like, just give me a run button.
Well, the dog's cool.
The dog doesn't use stamina. Then just don't make my run use stamina. The dog is cool. I'm not naysaying the dog. I like the dog.
Like, you have to protect the dog because you can't just run all the time if the dog is staggered or whatever. So you gotta.
I don't want to protect the dog. I just want to focus on hitting the monsters.
Are you're heartless though.
Yeah, I guess. But
Question.
it does feel like there's going to be a lot when there's going to be 4 hunters with 4 palicos and 4 doggos.
There's not. Well, I think if you're playing online, I don't know if you. Oh well, I guess you might get the dog.
I think you do.
Oh.
Anywho, go on. You were saying.
I was saying, you've been watching Mandalorian. Has the little Yoda, has the little Yoda creature grown on you yet?
Yeah, it's growing on me.
Okay. Cool.
I can say with certainty it is growing on me. Still doesn't mean that I'm like, Baby Yoda is everything and I die for them. But I'm like, it's kind of cute sometimes. I like when it tries to eat soup and the soup tries to eat it back.
Okay.
That's some good right there.
When you play online, you get to bring one partner, and it can be either a cat or a dog.
Poor cats. You have to choose. That makes more sense though. Because it would be pretty intense to have a palico and a dog with every single player.
Yeah.
So that does make more sense. You don't care about the game, but you want a big plush of that doggo. I just want plushes of everything, Tib. The plush queen. I would like a Kazu plush.
I was almost gonna get a big meat plush.
Oh, you're still thinking about that years later and it still burned.
Yeah, it still burns.
You're like, all I got was this stupid game instead.
No, I didn't even get the game.
Because it shipped to the wrong place.
Yeah, it shipped to the wrong address.
Which address did it ship to?
There was a mistake in the address and it just got shipped back. So angry at myself. I won an art competition and the prize was a Monster Hunter game and like a plush of the well done meat. And it got shipped out and shipped back to them, and then they were like, we're not gonna pay for shipping twice. I was like, yo.
I'll get you one, Mike.
I don't want one, I just wanted to have won it.
Oh, okay, I won't get one. I mean, you have won it though. The victory is still yours. I won the trophy!
I mean, it's my fault for giving them the wrong address, so it's not like...
They should have sent it out again, though. I think.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of cheap of them to be like, no, we're not sending it out to you again.
I don't know why I didn't think to offer, I will pay for the shipping.
Yeah, actually.
And then
you find out the shipping's like 70 euros or something.
Maybe I did ask at the time and I was like, you know what? I already have the game. I would be paying like $30 to $40 for the plush itself.
You might as well just buy the plush at that point.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think I was like, I'd be paying all this money for something because I already had the game. That's why I did the competition.
Because you wanted the plush, or because
Yeah.
you just wanted to win.
I wanted to win. You had to design a weapon set based on Halloween, and I did a cool pumpkin insect glaive.
I had too, but I didn't win. I got beaten.
By who?
By my boyfriend! I'll never forgive him. I'm gonna buy myself a plush. Lord it over him. Honorary winner. No, just skim under existing plushies. That's so grim. I hate that. No. We have a bunch of plushies like crammed between the bed and the wall, and that's the place. That's the pit in which Mike's glasses disappear to every single night when he goes to sleep.
No.
The plush pit.
It's the plush crush.
Like Candy Crush. Are some of them going to disappear if we put similar ones next to one another?
Yeah, so be careful. You put too many Sonic ones down there, they're going to cancel each other out of existence.
Oh gosh, that's dangerous. I have a lot of Sonic ones down there.
Yeah, you do. You fangirl.
Yeah, I am a fan. How hard is it to make a well-done meat plush? I don't know. I think making plushies in general is pretty difficult, right? I tried once. It was an experience.
Yeah, I love Piggy though. He's great.
I'm happy that you like
He's
him.
right here, okay? You can't be like, oh, you don't even know where he is. He's next to my heart.
Because I put him there. Because you kept throwing him across the room. Plush pit sounds like a bad place at a furry con. It'd be like one of those heavy metal circle pits that you have.
But it's full of
At
soft
concerts.
toys.
No, it's for furries at furry
Oh,
conventions.
Okay.
It's like instead of circle pit, you have the push pit.
It reminds me of that really terrible event that happened and they had a ball pit in the middle of this massive hall.
Oh, the one that became a meme.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the people who organised that. Sucks.
There's no excuse for bad organization. I should know. I'm perfect at organizing everything.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. I suppose if you are perfect at organising everything, then
Yeah.
I can't really say anything against that. Perfect at choosing chipmunk music too.
Oh gosh. Don't flush when you push tush through the plush crush kush bush.
No, always flush. That was a My Little Pony con, DashCon. Yeah, I feel bad for people who spent money on it too. I feel bad that it became like a big laughing stock. I mean, it was funny, but at the same time, people must have put like a lot of work into trying to organise it. What's this about DashCon? I don't know, just talking about it in general.
I just reminded the picture of like the ball pit in the middle of a big ball.
What plush pit reminded you of that?
Yeah.
Don't cheat. When all else fails, just cheat. That's my motto. So I need to give my parents a ring and see what the state of things is over in England right now. And if a visit is possible, or if I need to hold off until like April.
I think you probably need to hold off.
I was all feeling smart because I was like, I won't visit my parents for Christmas because there'll be a big Christmas rush on travel and it'll be super dangerous with the pandemic. So I'll wait till things calm down and then go over afterwards. And now everything's locked down. I still think it was a wise decision probably not to go,
Yeah.
but it's a shame that it looks like I'm going to have to keep delaying plans. I missed them. I want to go and see them and give them big hugs.
Aww. Doodle Call says you'd have gotten stuck like her.
Oh, right, yeah.
Wait, are you still stuck?
I'm sorry to hear that.
He says as he coughs. Patrick says, I remember when quarantine started here and I was like, I'll not shave until and see how long my beard gets, thinking it'd be a couple of months.
Yeah.
I look like Gandalf.
We all thought it was going to be a couple of months, Pat. I mean, to be fair, your beard is magnificent now. Having been one of the people blessed enough to see the beard, it's pretty impressive. Our Dashcon was never a pony thing, it was a generic con for Tumblr. There you go. The more you know. A TumblrCon. That's actually pretty fun to say.
TumblrCon.
TumblrCon.
Tumblr.
Tombola.
TumbolaCon.
Toblerone.
Oh, is there one?
There should be. My dad would go.
Does your dad really love Toblerone?
He does like Toblerones. I might get him one for Christmas. Dad, if you're listening, you didn't hear that. Got to act surprised. Isn't Tombola a board game? Isn't a Tombola like... I thought that it was some kind of raffle where you have like a bunch of really bad prizes on a table and you pay for a ticket and your ticket has a number on it and then they draw a random number at the end of whatever event you're in, and if it matches the number you have on your ticket, you win something from the table.
Isn't that just a raffle? How is that different?
Wait, what's a tombola then? I don't know.
What's the difference between bingo and tombola?
Tombola. Infinitely more fun to say.
Tombola brackets raffle.
They should call bingo tombola instead so people can shout tombola when they win.
Is a lottery-style board game which originated in southern Italy. A variation of the game is a popular form of raffle in the UK and elsewhere. So did the UK just steal?
I guess they took the title and were like, it's a raffle now, but actually it's a board game. Huh. So I probably never actually played Tombola.
Wait, yeah, I think Tombola from Italy is a bit more like bingo.
Oh, well, you match numbers. What did the UK not steal? You know, Habbo, that's a really good point. Oh, man. England. Bastards, all of them. You do look back through history and you're like, wow, the country I come from, like, does not have a good history with just stealing people's shit.
Yeah, so in Italy, a tombola is a traditional board game first played in the city of Naples in the 18th century. It is similar to the game of bingo. It is mostly played at Christmas time and prizes are often only symbolic. And bingo is...
Well, I think we all know what bingo is, Mike.
I'm trying to see whether it's like, it's a British thing, and it's like, no, we've stolen.
Is that stolen too? Good food, apparently. That's a lie. The UK doesn't really have much good food. What do we have? Fish and chips? Steak and kidney pie? Cornish pasties, we can take credit for.
Hey, I'm still talking about bingo.
Sorry.
I'm reading about films titled Bingo. You have Bingo, 1974, a French-Canadian film. Bingo, 1991, a film about a dog.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Bingo, a computer-animated short film in 1998. And Bingo, 2012. A Japanese horror film. Imagine a scenario where you go, oh, what do you feel like watching? Oh, I've heard of this film called Bingo. Do you want to watch it? And you have no idea which of the four it's going to be.
That's kind of fun. That sounds like a fun raffle game all in itself.
You apologized midway through me explaining that.
I did.
Please apologize.
Well, you want me to apologize for apologizing?
Yeah, because I was doing a fun bit.
Yeah, I was apologising to everyone for having to sit through it.
So apologize already.
I'm sorry you all had to sit through that.
Yeah, bingo movie bingo.
Pat, is it okay if I show your beard selfie on the stream? You missed this early morning sass. I don't think Mike did. Mike's like, why did I let her back on the stream?
I've been sleeping through this.
Wow, look at that fantastic beard. Patrick, that's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna show it. Pat's okay with me showing it. I'm gonna show it on the stream. You guys ready for this? Whoopah! Check out that beard.
So styling. Is that also a top
It's
knot?
large. Looking good, Pat.
Whoop whoop.
Super majestic. What's the other sleeve tattoo that you have, by the way? Because I know about the Metroid one, but Patrick, I showed your face on stream, and our stream numbers suddenly spiked up to 41. It's the blessing of the beard. The beard blessing has done it. Welcome everyone who got to see a picture of Patrick's magnificent beard. He's super powered. Can't keep that beard down. We need to do that on every stream. Show a picture of Patrick's beard.
Okay.
Start.
Sure. Have you been taking progress pics on the beard, Patrick, over the time? Can we do a time lapse?
Oh, that would have been fun. That clickbait. Yep. You have? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, your hair is like clavicle length now as well. I have also, my hair has got very long. I haven't had it this long in a little while.
It's pretty.
I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Mike. When am I getting a beard like that? I wish! I wish! It'd be so cool. I'd probably get super competitive about it though.
So it's a good job. Would you join those competitions, or you have to sculpt your beard into shapes?
Oh, can you imagine? I could do Sonic. I could do a Robotnik beard. How cool would that be? Have a giant mustache that comes out to the side.
You got Sonic on the brain now, don't you now?
I always have Sonic on the brain. I have been thinking lately how much I'd like to do a Sonic storyboard of like an action scene. For practice and fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That could be your next stream project after you've done your Rise fighting thing.
It could be, but I find it hard to storyboard on stream.
Fair.
Because storyboarding is like
Intense.
cleaning up animation stuff is okay, but storyboarding requires like too much brain power for me to be able to hold conversations while I'm doing it. Everyone's having like comparisons between the hair lengths. It sounds like we're all a bunch of hairy peoples right now.
The
The
music
furriness
did
is
stop, didn't
strong.
it? Let's see.
Maybe I will try and board some stuff then. What I could do is I could thumb it first and then do the main boarding process on stream.
Where's
I really
that
want to
one?
push myself with the action stuff though. That's the main thing I wanna learn and try and get a bit better at. Mainly because the people I was on the project with were so good at it, you know. It got me super pumped to try and get better. Oh man, Pat, that'd be so cool. Because I know that I would learn a whole bunch from working with you. Maybe for one of the secret projects we have in the tank that we were thinking about working on a bit more this year, we could do one of those. I know there was one of them that you wanted to do potentially a board for. How about you want to animate it? I mean, I won't speak for Pat, but I'm pretty sure that he also would be like super honoured to have you animate something that we board.
You guys are getting too powerful.
Felix says my cat is sad because I stole the salmon she was trying to steal. Serves her right for trying to steal the salmon then, doesn't it? Pat's like, of course I would! Yeah, I think anyone would be like, how about animating my boards? Oh! Yes, please. It's a problem, Habbo. You're too in demand. What are you meant to do about this? Ooh, animating just boards challenge. That sounds like it'd be quite a fun Animorning challenge, actually.
What's that? Animating just boards?
I could board something and people could animate it.
Oh, gotcha. And if each person takes another part of it to animate, then
Oh,
it'll
no,
be fully
here we go.
animated.
People
What?
would realise how bad my boards are to animate over. They'd be like, you've already animated. What did you do?
No.
In fact, that doesn't make sense to have that there. This would be just a string, I believe. Let me just check I got the right arm. No, I got the wrong arm. Welp.
Patrick's like, could do 3 versions in between India's keys, animate India's layouts, and then animate India's storyboard to get progressively more difficult. They probably get progressively more animated.
Just put a note for myself and I'll check it later. It should be pretty easy to switch the hands of the weapons if I've done it on the wrong hand.
Ben asks, other than Rise, which version of Ninja Turtles is your favorite?
I quite like the doofy puppets in the movie.
Yeah.
Like the original movies from the 1990s.
Yeah.
They're really fun. Like the Henson ones from Turtles 1 and 2.
Best answer.
I've started watching 2012 as well. And I'm enjoying that. Rise is still my favourite, but that's been fun. I'm not very far through 2012. I think I'm on season 2 now. Is there a new Animorning challenge? Not yet. I could set one today, but I haven't 100% thought it through yet. I was thinking one of the things that might be fun is to take the characters that you guys designed last time and to animate with them.
That could be cool, yeah.
Yeah. And if you didn't do a character last time, then you could choose a character or design one for the challenge. Remember when you thought the world was going to end in 2012? I remember people thinking the world was going to end in 2000. because everyone was scared of the Millennium Bug. Everyone thought all the computers in the world were going to crash because they all like had calendars that ended at 2000.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. Like, I guess everyone was fighting to like prevent that from being an issue, and they succeeded in the most part. Rapture's already happened.
Sometimes I do wonder about whether I'm just like in the luckiest timeline where I happen to survive this long, and all the other ways that I could have not survived along the way.
Oh, like your personal timeline.
Yeah. But I wonder if it's the same for the world sometimes. Like if we happen to be in the best timeline where the world is still going, but there are like multiple ways it could have ended already.
That's kind of scary to think about.
Well, we're always just one comet away, so don't worry about it.
Thanks, India.
It's alright. Yeah, Darkfall, that's exactly it. Like, am I just like the luckiest India?
Do you think there are multiple timeline stuff? Or do you think this is the only timeline?
That's an interesting question. I think hypothetically there are. I don't know if there actually are.
I don't know what there couldn't be. String theory, here we go. Yeah.
This music reminds me of the temple from Sonic Adventure. Where you have to like move the mirrors.
Every piece of music reminds you of a Sonic one, though.
That's not true.
Okay.
How dare you?
Oh, Emlet is going to be starting to look for background work. So line up the job offers for him because he's finally in talks to get away from his dumb office job.
Oh, awesome! Do you know when he'll be available? Just like from now. Is that what we're thinking? I'm just asking when Emlet's going to be available.
I want to see his backgrounds on Grog's animation.
Oh, is he doing backgrounds for the Grog Sonic animation?
I believe so.
That's so cool. Shake Daddy from what work? Give him a shake and like 5 more animation projects fall out. Yeah, Emlet's work is awesome. Anyone would be lucky to have him. It's great, isn't it? I like the music too.
Yeah, India picked these.
I just like music that makes me laugh.
Wait, is the video title is changing, isn't it? It's not.
What's up?
I don't have the thing running where it changes the title. I have to remember to set it because it currently says Ben Carlson featuring DVT standing naked. But
What?
it has said that the entire time.
Wait, what says that?
The music title. But it's the wrong song. Do you get it?
Oh, okay. I see. It's the wrong song. I thought you were saying our stream title was was standing naked. And I was like, why is it that?
That would be great.
Why did?
Do you think that would pull more people in?
Wait, yeah, I think it would actually. It might qualify as clickbait though. Hey, Paula.
There we go.
Yeah, is it clickbait if actually we are standing naked, but just no one knows because there aren't webcams on?
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Don't think Mike heard what I said.
What, would it be clickbait if we said getting naked or standing naked and we were actually standing naked but no one could see?
Yes, that is what I said.
Yeah.
I underestimated him, guys. They're always listening.
Always listening.
Always watching.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make this a placeholder texture. File. Save duplicate PNG.
Is this the wrong way to clean up? People always tell me that they do it bit by bit, whereas I do the entire image all in one go.
Did the people who tell you do it bit by bit, are they professional cleanup artists?
No, but they're very good animators.
Woo! Fight. Are you here for a fight,
Commodore Morgan? Thank you very much for the raid. Also, night, Pat. You sleep super well.
Where is...
Welcome, how was your stream? Thank you for coming over. Alert audio sounds far away. What the heck is with our stream audio? It is always a problem. Never just woiks.
Oh, sounds far away because I'm not sending it. Because it kept doing the looping thing.
I've had it up to here. Ren says, my cat is here. She says meow. Meow, she.
Stream was good. Started Undertale for the first time.
Oh, exciting! I hope you really enjoy it. May come as no surprise to you that I am one of the many people who loves that game.
Really, do you though?
Nah, I'm just joking. Yes, I love it. Great game.
Didn't I once find you just lying on the floor?
Thinking about Undertale.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? And you were just sort of like lying there going, thinking about Undertale.
Yeah. That is something which I sometimes do, is just lie and think about Undertale.
This was a few years ago, back when you just played it. It wasn't recent, but it was really funny.
Lately I've been lying and thinking about Sonic instead. But Undertale is never too far away from my brain.
Buffy is like sitting behind us, just chilling, but you know she's like waiting.
Yeah. She's not chilling. You can feel her eyes on the back of your head.
Yeah.
I feel like if you make eye contact with her, she's gonna meow and be like, food! Food though. We fed her just before the stream, so she shouldn't be hungry. And yet. Darkbot is thinking about Undertale right now. I bet you never finished Undertale. Interesting. You should finish it. Your cat is stealing milk from your cereal. Your cat sounds like a terror. Lucky for me, I had cereal before the cat realised what I was doing.
Oh no. I miss cereal. I miss cereal so much.
You can have some of mine if you want. Do you want? I could get some cereal for you.
The reason I don't have cereal anymore is because I don't drink milk.
Well, you could have it with different kind of milk.
No kind of milk is good.
No
milk.
kind of milk is good.
No, I don't like nut milks. I don't like oat milk. I don't like soy milk.
Do you actually not like it though, or are you just super fussy?
Well, it doesn't taste nice. How's that?
I think oat milk tastes delicious.
No. Coconut milk. Yeah, I have flavored soya. No,
Yogurts.
Alpro yogurt and Weetabix sometimes.
Yeah, we could get you some yogurt that you could have on cereal instead of.
Throw things at you.
We could get some cereal and yogurt instead of cereal and milk.
Yeah, I think I might do that. Alpro milks suck. Yeah. The yogurt's okay though.
Yeah, the Alpro yogurt is amazing. It's so nice.
Get out of here, Emlet. Nobody cares about you.
Oh my gosh, that's so harsh. Hey Emlet, we were just talking about you like 5 minutes ago and how everyone should go to you for some background stuff because your backgrounds are awesome. Oh, I was asking Tib.
No! Ah!
I was asking Tib, when are you available for background work? Do you have any ideas on when that might be? Says Buffy. He's mumbling to himself. Mumble grumbling.
I'm back.
This guy's drawing, that sounds so nice. What a superior breakfast. I have some chestnut jam and I don't know what to do with it. Because I quite like it, but it's incredibly sweet. Like, it's a bit much.
Wouldn't it preserve? Wouldn't it keep?
What?
Wouldn't the jam keep?
Yeah, but I want to use it.
You just don't know what for.
Yeah.
Lord.
Pair it with peanut butter. Oh, that might be good. That might take some of the cloying flavour away. It's very intensely sweet. It's way sweeter than I thought it was gonna be. When I saw chestnut jam in the shop, I was like, this will be a good time. But I didn't expect it to be so densely packed with sugar. But that sounds super nice. A breakfast muffin. You once got a very, very sweet pineapple jam and peanut butter helped balance it out. Okay, I'll try that because I love peanut butter. I'll give it a whirl. So what you up to? Building it inside of your ship?
Yeah.
And this is going to be the lobby for players, right?
Yeah, that's the idea. People
Cool.
join while they're inside the ship and then go to the arena.
Are you going to have sharks in the water that eat people?
No. I don't think so. Maybe.
Is the water just like you can go in it and swim around, and it's like you're just out of bounds?
Yeah, you had the idea based on...
No way! I can't believe this!
My internet is failing. Stream is buffering. Knees weak. Mom's spaghetti.
Thanks, Steven.
There's vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti.
Well, you had the idea based on Boomerang Fu that if they are outside of the arena for a certain amount of time, they get punished.
Have we tried Marmite peanut butter? No. I'm not a fan of Marmite, but I would be tempted to give that a try. Oh, guys, let us know if the stream is buffering for anyone else other than Declan as well. See if it's a problem on our end or a problem with Declan's internet. You're also legendary, Declan. Thank you so much.
It should be available on Mac because I'm developing it in Unity, and that exports for Mac.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. All I remember about Marmite is trying it when I was a kid and it being extremely salty.
I didn't actually get to see whether Emlet replied to me being mean.
Too busy doing push-ups.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just laughed.
Maybe he just laughed with his head unglow, feeling bad about how he was rejected by his friend.
No.
You don't like peanut butter because peanuts make you die. I guess that's a fair reason. If the food will kill you, I think that's a fair reason to not like it.
Yeah, it's usually like weak.
I don't know. I think she's freaking out a little bit. Buffy scratching means that she's peeing somewhere. That's why Mike is alarmed. I think we're okay. We'll see. We'll see as the smell ripens throughout the day if we're really okay or not. What kind of food bowl do we have for Buffy? We alternate it, so we usually just use a bowl. Sometimes we use a small plate. She's displeased quickly, yeah. I think Mike's giving her more food. But we fed her.
I know, but what I'm thinking is Declan fed her at like 6. And then we got up at 8 and give her and she didn't eat it. And then an hour later she's like, could do with some food, and it's already spread all the way across her plate. Buffy really is displeased quickly. What makes you say that?
The fact that she's displeased quickly.
Yeah. She asshole. Take care, Emlet.
Have an awesome day! I think Buffy is a special case, Evelyn, where we've been told by Declan that her sense of smell isn't great. So often she can't tell if there's food there or not, even if it's fresh and we've put it out.
She's also missing a lot of teeth, so she finds it difficult to pick up food.
Yeah.
So a bowl helps her do it. Apparently she's using a plate again now though.
Yeah, I think it just depends what's been washed.
Yeah.
And she's back. No doubt she's barely eaten anything. Gonna come back and yell at us again. Yeah, she's very bad at telling when there's food on the plate. It's interesting to know that cats can get something called touch fatigue, though.
Yeah.
I had no clue about that.
I mean, she's been peeing elsewhere for the entire time we've known her, and I think she did it before we knew her as well.
I think that Ellen might just be talking about the food thing,
Yeah,
not
but
pee thing.
Kurzik says you guys mentioned that she's quick to pee herself in places that aren't the litter box. Cats generally do that when something's up.
Oh yeah, she's been doing it her entire life. Like, Declan got her when she was already like a couple of years old. I think he got her when she was like 7 or something. So we just think wherever she was previously, she wasn't litter trained very well. Because she's never peed in the litter tray. Despite us trying to.
She does sometimes.
Yeah,
But it's not often.
but it's less often than she doesn't. She always poops in the litter tray, which is great. Thank goodness.
Except that one time she did it in the shower.
I'm okay with her doing it in the shower. Oh, not pooping. Did you
Yeah.
mean pooping?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Jeez. I'm okay with her peeing in the shower because at least that's easy to wash. Like,
Yeah.
you just set the water running after she's done it.
Maybe she just likes the feel of porcelain under her.
I don't know what it is, man.
Her routine now, though, is like in the mornings, like once she's been fed, she'll go downstairs and just cry till she's let into a bedroom. But
Which is not great for poor Declan, who often goes to bed super late.
yeah,
And so to have a cat 2 hours after he's gone to bed screaming outside his door, like, let the poor man sleep, Buffy. At least he's a heavy sleeper, though. Like, if his alarm doesn't wake him up, then I don't think Buffy will.
yeah. But that means we have to listen to her for hours.
Yeah, she really is persistent. She doesn't give up.
There she goes. I might go and get her.
Oh my gosh, Declan, no. Cerberus is a good boy.
The cat is screaming at him to get another sleep schedule.
Yeah, Buffy must be pretty confused about human sleep schedule.
Yeah.
She's got Mike and I getting up in the morning and Declan going to sleep at like 5 or 6 a.m. She's like, when do you sleep? See you, Coles. Have a good day if we don't see you again. Ever. Have a blast. Yeah. Oh man, I wish I had a sleep schedule like a cat. That would be amazing. I'm just like, I'm gonna go and lie in this patch of sunlight and just sleep for 2 hours and no one would think it was weird. That would be wonderful. Be way into that.
I just really want to give the Catos a rug.
A rug?
A rug, yeah.
What kind of rug you giving them? Basket!
No, just a pattern drug.
The Anime Morning Challenge. I haven't thought of one in time. Let me think. Maybe we can all come up with one together that we can set. I was going to ask you guys if you wanted to do some animation with characters that you designed last time. And if you didn't design one, you could make one fresh for the challenge. It might be nice to do another lip sync challenge because I've seen a lot of people recently, and by a lot I mean like 3, asking for tips on lip sync and talking about doing lip sync projects, so maybe it would be nice to touch on that again. You know, because I think last time we did a lip sync challenge, it was purely to song.
Yeah.
Oh, Tib, thank you for the squats. 1 sec. Amadou. The last lip sync was not to a song, wasn't it? It might not have been. I think we might have done 2 lip sync challenges. I think the first one was to a song. Because I remember... I'm a smart boy doing a smart job.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Doodles. Who do you think you are, Dorgan Swift? Oh my gosh, that was so funny. What do you guys think? What should be the first Sunday morning challenge of the new year? What does everyone want to learn? What do you guys want to do? Maybe we can find something, some common ground that we're all excited to try.
How to discipline a cat.
That's
Okay.
not an Anime Morning challenge, you fool.
I want to learn it though.
Fireworks for the new year. Fireworks could be kind of fun. Tib, that's a good sign. Achy legs means that your legs are doing good stuff. Dear Doodles, you finally finished drawing Baron Draxum as John Cena. Awesome. You want to learn the principles of animation? I mean, we could go through the principles. You're never too advanced to re-practice those principles.
I've been trying that, Kurzak. I got a bunch of treats. I was about to like shake them, but I'm like, I don't want to reward her for crying downstairs.
Yeah, you don't want to link the behavior to the treats. Oh, I see. We could try giving Buffy treats immediately after you use the little box. Yeah, the problem is that we often don't know that she's used it until we step in it. Oh my gosh, yeah, if we did 12 principles, it would be like a principle for each month. We could do that. Just the first week of every month or something, we could do one of the principles. I mean, ball bounce teaches you a bunch of different principles though, right? Advanced ball bounce. Extreme ball bounce. A fight scene with balls, says Mike. Ball bounce extreme. Ball bounce Z. Last bout. Fight scene with balls is just a D club. Yeah, pretty much. Ball bounce bullet time. I will never make you guys animate anything in slow motion. I'm not that mean. Hey, you know how things normally take like hundreds of frames to do? Or what if they took thousands and all the drawings were really close together? How does that sound? I think that's one thing that you could use. What's it called? Is it Dame? What's the interpolation software? Well, whatever the interpolation software is called, I think that's one thing that you could use it for really well, is to create slow motion animation. So for when you want a slow motion scene in animation, you could use auto interpolation on a scene that you've animated at kind of regular speed. And it would save the animator's hands. Blender Grease Pencil is working on auto interpolation. I'd be interested to see that. I haven't come across any good 2D interpolation yet, but I've only worked in Toon Boom, so. Like, pretty much the only way to make it work well in Toon Boom is either to reuse the same drawing and then tweak the lines, or to spend so much time setting up all of the waypoints on your drawing that you might as well just have drawn a drawing in between the two anyway.
Oh my god, this song.
What?
Nothing.
Bless you.
I threw a bunch of treats into our box.
So it's like a scavenger hunt for her. Look around in there.
Yeah.
A truffle pig. Oh, that's it, Dane. That's the one. I think that would be a good use for Dane. Would be creating slow motion animation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, rather than taking scenes that are already extremely well animated and then just moving them out into buttery nothingness, to deliberately design a scene that you want to be in slow motion and have the animator animate only what is like practically needed for it, and then have Dame do the rest.
Like they did on Swordsman, Demon is a sister.
Demon Souls? Demon Slayer?
Is it Demon Slayer? Might be Demon Slayer.
What do you mean?
Where they had like slow motion shots of I think that were interpolated.
Did they?
I believe so.
They had slow motion shots that were interpolated.
Yeah, I think so.
Where did you hear that?
I just thought that's how they did it. I thought they used Kakani to do the keys and then had it warp between.
Canny?
Kakani. C-A-C-A-N-I.
C-A-C-N.
There's a software called Kakani where you can tween between your lines. I thought they used that on Demon Slayer.
I'm just wondering why.
Because I think that's what they did. I don't know why I think that. I think that's what I heard that they used.
Oh, you heard?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
It's like, why do you know that? I'm like, I don't remember.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I'd love to hear how that series was made. So I just wanted to know like whether that was something where you were like, oh, I saw the software and I assumed, or whether it was like I saw it in the credits, or whether you were like I read an interview about it. Like,
I don't remember. Let me look.
Didn't they also have 3D models? Yeah, they did for some things. There were some shots where you could tell that the characters were in 3D. Ugh, ain't nobody gonna be animating on ones. No. Like, unless maybe it's a super fast action scene, but if it's a super fast action scene, you probably don't want your animation to be interpolated anyway. Like, what I'm saying is that rather than use Dane to put it on 60 frames a second, I would still have it on 24 frames a second. I would just use it for very, like, long slow motion shots, where the animator would usually have to do hundreds of very, very tight in-betweens. Because asking an animator to do that is, like, that's a very difficult thing for an animator to do, and it's extremely, like, physically intensive. Dark Vault, doesn't everyone always animate, like, render their stuff on ones? Like, everyone always renders on at least 24 frames a second, right? If anyone out there is rendering on 12 frames a second, why? It's like rigging, but for every line. Oh man, that's intense. Yeah, if anyone out there is rendering their animation on 12s, render it on 24s! Then you have the option to add 1s if you want to. You can also add 3s if you want to, which you can't do if you have it on 12s. Sorry, on 12 frames a second. 12 frames a second, you only have the option of either working on 2s or 4s. Give yourself all the options. All the delicious flavors could be yours. Hey, good morning. Ajkil? I hope I'm pronouncing that somewhat okay. Yeah, my stream's bugging out. Maybe try refreshing, although I think mine is still bugging out. Me. Hey Mike, you've gone very quiet, but are you aware?
I'm aware that the stream is bugging out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's unstable. I'm not doing anything intensive my side.
Well, me either. Just inking.
Think it... Okay, OBS seems to be okay.
Twitch heard you. Twitch wants to suppress my rant about frame rates. Can't believe that.
I might just like stop watching the stream. Yeah, I'm not sure. It says unstable per network connection detected. Yeah, there's not there's not really anything I'm doing that would. That I
Oh,
can
awesome.
change.
It's working now. That's awesome. I'm glad. Anyway, as I was saying about frame rates, I'm sure you're all extremely interested. I'll just summarize super fast. I was saying if anyone's rendering anything on 12s or not on 24s, then make sure you render on 24s at least. Because if you're rendering on 12s or working at 12 frames per second frame rate, then you're essentially making sure you can only use 2s or 4s to animate with. You're not giving yourself the option to use 1s or 3s.
Yeah.
So even if you're intending to work on 2s, don't render at 12 frames a second, render at 24 frames a second. It just gives you options. There we go. A rant over.
Yeah, I can only find like a essay about Demon Slayer on Sakugaburo, but it says like Kakani into the Rabbinic Blind to ease the in-betweening workload, so
Like,
it's just this. So it's a very
oh, but you haven't read it. You're just looking at the abbreviated.
yeah.
Have a click on the article. I'd like to.
What I'm saying is it looks like this.
Oh, okay. You could do a search and Control F for the software. Yeah, refreshing is good.
I wonder if there's like a source to this.
Let's see, Darkbolt says what I meant to say in working with Dane AI. Render on a smaller frame rate as possible because it will double or quadruple your frames by making more in between frames, and having multiple of the same frame rendered out will just give you more duplicates. That's how animators control the timing though, is by holding frames for certain amounts of time. That's part of what I think I don't like about the way the Dane works, is it kind of obliterates the spacing and timing that the animator deliberately chosen to use for the shot. It seems like it's kind of an art form, figuring out how best to do it as well. Like it's going to be a learning experience for people who want to utilize it to figure out how best to use it, right? I do think it will be a useful tool in the future. I think right now people are maybe using it for the wrong thing. Just in terms of the, like, your everyday man who's like, I'm going to interpolate Tom and Jerry on 60 frames a second. It's like, I don't think the industry will use it for that, but I think it will be useful to do some other stuff. For sure. Like anything that makes people's workflows easier and allows them to get to the more intense bits of artistry faster, like, is pretty good with me. You're gonna interpolate your face. I'll interpolate your face. That's such an animator threat to make, isn't it?
I'm gonna interpolate your face.
I think it's a bit scary for animators seeing people use it badly, because they're worried that the good parts of the work are going to get taken away from them. But I think companies who know animation will understand the downsides to using it. And I can see it maybe making people's workloads a lot better when it comes to interpolating the stuff that you normally would just leave to an in-betweener if you can control it properly. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Or for the scenes which don't require absolute stringent control from the artist over the timing and spacing, like Sakuga scenes. You really want to just let the artist do their thing
Yeah.
Same with intense acting scenes. Like, let the animator dictate the timing and the spacing. That's what you're paying them for. It interpolates the camera cuts. Yeah, it sounds like I think people just like bunging scenes in there, right?
I found the article. It looks like the Kakani thing was unrelated. It wasn't related to that. So
interesting. Is it just talking about a bunch of different anime?
yeah, I think so.
It's not to say they didn't use it though.
Yeah. Inconclusive.
Mm-hmm. I think slow motion would be a good use for it, yeah. Because that's something where it's not so much like once you have the keys in and the breakdowns in and some of the in-betweens in, the rest of doing a slow motion shot is just straight in-betweening everything. And it's in-betweening very, very close together drawings like hundreds of times. And it's just really intensive work that doesn't necessarily require a lot of knowledge or know-how. It just requires you to sit there for hours and do it. It's like if people could be freed of that, that would be amazing. I remember I did the 2 slow motion shots in Night Runner Magnum Bullets.
Oh,
and
yeah.
God, I was just like, oh, takes so long. And then you have to do a lighting pass. And the lighting pass also has to be like incredibly precise. Luckily, I had Elle to help me with I think Elle did the lighting pass or the cleanup on it. Can't remember. But the lighting pass has to be just as accurate. Because if the lighting's like burbling all over the place,
then you lose the effect.
Then all that time you put into making sure the drawings themselves were really solid gets thrown away because people are too busy looking at the burbling lighting to see the solid drawing underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Dark Vault. They took so long. I was like, oh! By the end of them, I was destroyed completely. Why is this the club music, Mike?
I don't know why. But you don't like it, so it's gone.
Do you like it?
It's okay.
No judgment. I never know whether you pick the tracks not knowing what they're like when it gets further into a song, or whether you actually really like this type of music, in which case you should keep it.
Most of the time it's just I don't hear it until I hear the whole song, but I don't mind it. I'm not like, no. But if there's something better we can listen to, I will. You know what? We didn't get DMCA'd at all for the twerp. So, and it's been a couple of weeks now.
Tempting fate, are we?
Well, if it was gonna kick in, you think it would have.
If they didn't dare DMCA me then, there's no way they'll DMCA it, whatever. There's no way they'll do it now. Then we get suddenly like 5 strikes in a week on all the videos. So I'm interested, what type of shots do you guys like animating the least? Because for me, it probably is like slow motion stuff. Things with very, very precise in-betweens on very long shots. Oh, nice choice, Mike.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh, Cornelius, you received an over-the-top vinyl today. That's so cool! Heck yeah.
One where a character is walking or running in perspective or something like that.
Oh. Are you talking specifically to when you have to like do the foot placement on the floor? Because that's always a nightmare. Especially if you have a moving background or something.
Do the moving background first. Do the moving background first. Always do the moving background first.
Give yourself a base to work on.
I'm never working on a project again where we don't do the moving background first.
Hey man, I want you to do the moving background first.
I want to do the moving background first too.
Why didn't we?
Because I wasn't on the project.
What, back when we did it?
Yeah.
I see. Oh, oh. Yeah, foot placements are really hard. Like when I was boarding and on Knights of the Light Table stuff as well, do our best to avoid characters running like across backgrounds and having their foot placements being on screen during camera moves, especially because it's just a nightmare for the animators to have to work that stuff out. Like, you can get away with animating on 2s with camera moves on 1s most of the time if you're not doing stuff like foot placements, but feet sliding are like the bane of animators' lives.
Yeah, I hate foot sliding. I hate it. Ah.
Yeah, Savio, I love this song. Darkbolt says before the moving background, do the boarding first. Yeah, do the boarding before any animated shot. Do it. Doing a running animation, but you cut feet off frame. Yeah, you see, that'd be much easier. That's the stuff. Nobody wants them feet on frame. Oh, characters coming in the frame from front, those shots too, like when they walk past the camera.
We watched a movie yesterday.
Oh my gosh, we did! We watched... we found a new Batman movie came out in 2021, right?
No, it must have been 2020.
Was it 2020? It came out last year, a Batman animated movie. What was it called? Some Dragon Rising or something?
Dragon what?
Rising or something? Night of the Dragon?
Some Way of the Dragon maybe?
Something like that.
Is that a Bruce Lee
That
film?
is a Bruce Lee film.
Batman Dragon. Soul of the Dragon? Batman Soul of the Dragon.
Yeah.
It was so not good.
It was okay.
What?
I enjoyed watching it with you.
It was...
a lot. It was very silly. But it
was
fun
silly, yeah.
as well. Like, it was very not what I expected a Batman animation to be. Like, it really didn't feel like there was a reason why he had to be Batman.
Yeah, the whole Batman thing was almost secondary to everything.
It was totally secondary. It was just like his teammates were like, should you probably put on the costume, right?
You're gonna put the suit on, right? You gotta put the suit on.
And then he did, and that was it. Yeah. I had fun watching it though. I thought it was pretty cool. Studio Mir handled the action scenes too. They did Legend of Korra, among other things. How to Train a Batman.
It's set in Gotham, India. Like,
I knew it.
Bruce was in Gotham. Yeah.
I knew it. Just Gotham has a Chinatown.
Well, it wasn't... Yeah, they had for Gotham Chinatown. It's just because Bruce felt like he wasn't in Gotham.
Yeah, Gotham didn't feel like Gotham.
Yeah.
Because Gotham has a very particular look about it.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like it. Like when you had those daytime shots for streets, and they were like tanning salon.
Yeah, it felt like they were in LA or something.
Yeah, it didn't feel like Gotham. I think it also suffered from a lack of very strong visual direction in terms of colour and such, because there are a lot of scenes where they could really have pushed the colour and made something cool.
And it was released... Wait.
But let me finish my sentence. But they chose not to. They chose instead to use like the local colours in a bunch of the scenes where they could really have pushed it.
The release date is on the Wikipedia is January 26th, 2021.
That makes no sense because it's not that day yet. Future! What's up?
It's just we're not supposed to have been able to have seen it yet.
Well, we definitely didn't pirate it. Did we visit the future? Yes. We've just revealed ourselves to be time travelers.
Shit.
What if they deliberately put it up there as being like, we're gonna track who talks about it, and if anyone talks about it, we'll know.
Oh no. Oh no.
Either way, I recommend it. If you want to watch something fun and doofy.
It was pretty fun and doofy.
Plus, David Maximo boarded on it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Maybe the actual release will have no Batman at all.
They'll cut him out. It's always such a shame when you see that something has potential to be really visually interesting and then they don't take the chance. And the frustrating thing is there are some scenes later on in the movie where they do this little montage and they really do push the colours. And it's really cool. And it's about 3 shots and then they go back to it being flat again. And I'm like, why? You just showed me you could do it. Why didn't the whole movie look like that?
Did I manage to pick the exact grey that is the background of Blender?
You're just gifted, Mike. You have powers.
How the fuck have I done that? Like, I cannot distinguish between the 2 tones. But I think this is background and this is not. Oh my god,
Yeah.
how have I done this?
Ben, making anything is like a huge undertaking. Anyone who makes anything deserves respect.
Look! This is supposed to be like a big square texture. And I'm like, where's the rest of the texture? Look!
Okay, Mike.
India, look!
Oh my god. Uh-huh.
This is what's meant to be I've used the exact grey.
Right.
I used I'm gonna change it. Be darker. See? And then I save a duplicate and then I put it in the Why
would you make it not the same colour now that you've done the most amazing thing ever?
Because I can't tell where the texture is.
Oh.
Well, I can.
You didn't want it to be the same
I
colour.
can, but like it's just annoying now. It's just I did it to myself. Okay, and then that should have saved. And then I go in here.
I'm just riding along.
I open this. Look! Now there's a square!
Yes, Mike.
Proof! I needed to prove it. Look!
Mm-hmm.
No! Like, how did I do that? I just randomly picked a grey.
Well, that's how you did it. You randomly picked the right grey.
Well, I know that's how I did it. But...
Well, what are you asking me then? What do you want? It's amazing, Mike. It's amazing and splendiferous and magnificent, and
you don't care.
An inspiration to us.
You don't care.
I really care.
You don't care. I zoomed all the way in. There was no difference. Maybe birds could see a difference.
Maybe birds could see a difference. What?
They have more cones.
Yeah, but I think doesn't a computer only output RGB?
Whatever.
Okay.
there might be more in RGB than we know about.
PG Hearts, I was waiting for someone to say that.
Hey, how's it
Yeah. He says a 1 in 50 chance of Mike chose the right shade of grey.
There's more than 50 shades of grey.
It's okay, Mike. It was a joke.
There's
referencing-
millions of shades of grey, okay?
One could even say trillions.
No.
Infinite.
No.
No?
It's not that many.
You don't think there are?
Not on a computer to pick, no.
No, not in a computer there aren't.
Well, that's the only place I could pick the colours.
Okay, Mike. Okay, sure. There are 256 different shades of grey in a screen space. There we go.
Millions.
Billions. Mike's getting scary. When it comes to colours, you know. Oh, we should do another colour analysis soon.
No.
Maybe that should be the Anna Morning Challenge.
Wait.
It's for people to take one of their favourite scenes and talk about the colour.
No, because then I have to exert effort.
But wouldn't it be cool for you to do like an Anna Morning Challenge? Where you get to talk through stuff with people too.
No. Leave me alone.
It really is just me. Just me in this desert. Trooping along.
I made a rug.
Like, you could ask people to do colour studies from their favourite scenes.
Do a colour study.
Like...
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, then I can be the one who's like, you're spending too long talking about it.
I hate that.
You hate what?
I hate that could happen.
Like,
No. I made a rug.
so this week's Anna Morning Challenge. It's a Doig challenge.
Fuck.
This time, Doig's going to be the one looking at your work.
Shouldn't I decide what the challenge is?
Well, I gave you a chance and you didn't take it, so now I'm deciding
Do
for
a
you.
study from Spider-Verse.
Specifically Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Are you not worried people might all come to the same conclusions with the colour?
No, what do you call it? What do you call doing a study then?
Well, I was going to suggest that people pick 3 of their favourite scenes ever. And then do colour study of them. And like think about why those colours were chosen for those scenes and what they say and the impression they give.
Right.
And how it like links into the larger story.
Yeah. Well, let's do Spider-Verse. I like Spider-Verse.
Okay, well Mike, you can set the challenge because it's your challenge. So go ahead. Ignore me, everyone. This is Mike giving
No,
the
I don't
challenge.
want it. You do it. You do it.
Mike! Just you're the one who told me I was doing it wrong.
You weren't doing it wrong.
Just decide what the challenge is. I hate your indecisiveness so much. I could flat out murder you sometimes.
I made a rug.
Mike.
Look. Comfy. I stole the texture, but I'll probably update that later.
I'm gonna kill him, guys.
Okay. Pick 3 shots from one of your favorite films. Doesn't have to be animated, and do a color study, which is doing a painting from observation of that, focusing on the light and color direction.
Do you have any examples?
I've got some from Spider-Verse.
Mhm.
I don't know how to find that easily. Maybe I put it in the studies folder.
You always see if
Hang
someone-
on!
I was just gonna say that you could always find someone else's colour studies. Just to illustrate what they are for people.
Oh,
Like if it's gonna be difficult for you to find some of your own.
I'm doing some color studies from.
Klaus would be a good movie, you're right.
Klaus would be a great one to do. Maybe I tweeted it. I did it. I did tweet it. Look, here you go. this.
So what a colour study is not, is it's not focusing on making a detailed final painting.
Nope. This would be me doing it midway as well. I didn't get all of the atmospheric fog and stuff.
What level of detail are people looking for, Mike?
One where you've kind of captured and replicated most of the colors.
But not the actual drawing details or anything.
No, you can see here that like I didn't worry about all the markings and stuff on Spider-Man. I was just getting the two tones and the shadows and stuff.
Or all the windows on the building you don't necessarily need.
No, you could add those.
You could add some of the neon signs and glows and such.
Yeah. This is me doing part way through. I did another one, but yeah. I do at least 3. Spend about an hour per one, so that's your 3 hours.
Yeah, and then think about why those colours were chosen for that scene, and why they were chosen for that movie and that story.
Yeah.
You know, look at the way that the light and the composition is working together as well. And if when you submit them, you can put a little something on the form about like what you think the intention was.
I think pick one film, because then you can compare and contrast how it changes throughout that film. It doesn't need to be a film, it could be an animated short, it could be something.
Doik has spoken.
Happy now?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Mike.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, a Doik challenge!
It's not it's an Animorning challenge.
Yeah, but it's one set by you. The first ever.
My challenge was to set a challenge.
Yeah, you did your challenge. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get you a treat from the store
What?
to say well done.
Is you just gonna buy biscuits because you want them?
No, I'm gonna buy you whatever you want to say well done for deciding on a challenge.
Oh.
So you can choose a thing.
Is this positive reinforcement?
Yep.
What kind of chair would a cat have?
A cat can sit anywhere, any table, any chair, even in the window ledge, in the middle on the edge.
Okay. I do want them Jaffa cakes. Jaffa cakes and no way, I could get anything.
Yeah, you can choose one thing though.
Oh.
If you choose yogurt and Jaffa cakes, I will get that for you.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
You don't want like anything special like ice cream or...
Can't have ice cream.
Well, I mean non-dairy ice cream.
Oh. Okay.
No, just choose what you want. Oh my gosh, you're so indecisive. It's meant to be the thing that you desire most. Not just, okay, go with what you chose, I guess. This is for you.
Stop shouting at me. I
I'm
don't like
sorry.
it. Am I impossible to live with?
No. I love you.
Oh dear.
Ben's like, this is for you. Okay. No, be happy. Okay. So non-committal to everything.
I'm sorry.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is very Sonic-y music. In fact, I think this is a song which has the bit from Chemical Plant Zone in it. It's got one of the riffs from Chemical Plant Zone in it, guys. Doik and Swift raging is a true relationship goals. Are you sure?
What?
Wait, here it comes.
Oh, Dog and Swift raging is the true relationship goals.
Oh no, my bad, that was in the song. Yeah. 100% sure. Oh, you guys are sweet. That's the bit where it normally does it, but I think it does it the first time. And then not the other times. But it definitely does the...
You should ask them whether it is Sonic inspired or not.
Whether it's intentional. I could. I'm kind of scared in case it's not, that they're going to be like, we're so sick of people saying that to us. No, we didn't. It's just unintentional. Sometimes the same riffs happen. And I'll be like, okay. Just like Sonic, that's all. Oh my gosh.
What?
Imagine a Sonic game with a twerp soundtrack.
You could make it happen.
Where they do the soundtrack for it. They'd be so good!
They would be so good.
They'd be perfect for it.
They could do the music for your short.
They could, but there's no way that they'd be like, yeah, we'll do a completely unique track for your passion project that you can't pay anyone for.
We'll pay them.
I can't pay them. I
You
need
could
all
pay-
my money for lamps.
For the lamps? What? What? Wait, what?
I want to save up and send you to Disneyland. It might be a while.
What has that got to do with lamps?
It's got a lot to do with money.
Can we get back to the lamps though?
I want a lot of lamps
You want a lot of lamps.
for my office that I'm gonna have when I have one. It's gonna be lamps everywhere. Did I not tell you?
No.
It's gonna be called Lampland. Lampland.
Why?
Because I don't want to strain my eyes.
You're so fucking weird.
You're weird.
You're weird.
I just told you I'm gonna send you to Disneyland and you make me feel bad for wanting to buy lamps. Jeez, man.
Yeah, but the Disneyland thing was a deflection from me asking you about the lamps.
It wasn't. I was really thinking about how I wanted to send you to Disneyland. But then I was also thinking, oh no,
I want
coronavirus. And I was like, oh, even if I saved up, we probably wouldn't be able to go to Disneyland till at least like the end of the year. Yes! See, my office is going to have walls made out of LED light panels. I want a straight up layer. Like, I want purple underlighting on everything.
Really, I wonder what that's based on.
Shut up. Doodle Kills in chat got me a really, really cool Christmas present. She got me a lamp that's in the shape of a planet and it can light up different colours and I love it and I need a place to put it. That's my first lamp for my lamp land. The walls can double as screens to watch all the cartoons. I would have a fold out bed in case I need to take naps during work time and it would be soundproof.
Why would it be soundproof?
So that if I'm screaming and singing, I don't need to worry about people hearing outside the room. And don't need to be
okay.
self-conscious about it. I can record stuff and sing along to stuff without being, like, super nervous.
That's pretty cute.
Because I'm always worried. Like, even if I'm singing in this flat when no one's up, I'm still scared that people downstairs can hear me or someone's going to come in. And I haven't heard them get up because I've been too busy singing. And then I would be embarrassed. Yeah, you could also black out the light for deep sleep. And I could have glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling. So when I'm napping in there, I get like a starry ceiling. It'd be super cool. It'd be my little work office to retreat to when I want to be alone and have the private time.
Yeah.
What are you giggling at?
It's just you keep saying private time and be alone and soundproof, and I just think you're gonna do weird shit in there.
I am. But that's my business. You project Disneyland on the screens. Oh, that'd be cool. I'd love to be able to project like skylines and stuff onto the screens. Could have Hawaii or New York City. Yeah, weird shit isn't necessarily lewd stuff. He'll burst in one day and find me like, I don't know, making a collage on the floor out of glitter and shoes or something. He'll be like, this is what you do in here? I'll be like, no, don't look at me.
Get out! Get out!
You ruined the surprise!
Oh no. It's not a selfish endeavor. Now I'm scared.
But yeah.
What do you mean, but yeah?
But yeah. And then the rest of the house would be like super nice and light and airy. With plants and cats everywhere.
Plants.
Plants. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong? You just called plants plants.
That's what they're called.
They're not called plants.
There they are. Just like films are called films.
Film.
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 Drawing.
Drawing. Drawing.
You're so English sometimes.
Garage. Lawn. Necklace.
Nicholas.
Necklace.
Oh, necklace.
I don't really say that though. I'd say necklace. Like you don't have one.
India.
Your necklace.
India is secretly Michael Caine.
Oh, Batman. Of Michael Caine. That's a Michael Caine impression. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, we did. We
Good.
certainly did.
Unlock it. Your pet peeve is people saying familiar is familiar. Am I doing it? Familiar as familiar.
That sounds familiar.
I don't really say film, but that is something that people in Ireland do say.
What does Aaron do too much? Oh,
Aaron.
Familiar.
What's the difference? Familiar. Familiar? Familiar.
Familiar.
Familiar. You notice how often the Game Grumps say, are you being serious? Did they say that a lot? I've missed it. Aaron does a thing that I also find hard to remember, which is he calls things prodigies.
Prodigies. Oh, prodigies.
Yeah, you're a prodigy. And apparently it's prodigy. Prodigy?
Prodigy.
Prodigy is that right? Apparently it's prodigy, not prodigy. I've always said it that way. Prodigy. Prodigy. It sounds right. It feels right.
What a tragedy.
Tragedy. Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Tragedy. Prodigy. Tragedy.
What, you getting the...
Tragedy. 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 Prodigy. It's the same.
It's not the same. The G and the D...
It's tragedy. Now say negligible.
That isn't... No. She says negligible.
Negligible.
You just said negligible, though.
Yeah, but that's... Wait. That's the word, isn't it?
Yeah, but you misread negligible.
Is negligible a word?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Impossible, says Ben. Hey Tiramisu, how you doing? I'm getting distracted by how to pronounce words, but I'm doing this Mikey animation. What I'm meant to be doing. Discombobulate. I haven't discombobulated you in a while. I need to remember that's an option.
Yeah, you headbutt kissed me yesterday though.
I did.
That was a bit discombobulating.
Did you like it?
I slapped you.
You did slap me. Damn. I was only trying to be affectionate.
I don't think so, because you giggled too much after.
Damn it. It's okay, we slap each other all the time, but we never slap each other.
No, it was like a tap.
We never slap each other hard. We like joke slap one another all the time. Because it makes us crack up.
Not all the time.
Constantly. We're doing it now, you guys just can't hear.
Just that tap, 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 tap.
Breaking news, Dog Swift is actually toxic. Always have been.
Or that meme with the astronaut in space.
Yeah. Exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah, if you guys ever see us in person, you have to deal with the fact that we're constantly physically fighting one another.
No,
and that's just the way it goes.
No,
I mean,
we're not.
you say we're not, but I don't know if our friends can attest for how much we physically fight with each other. People who have seen us in person. Oh no, I can't believe you even mentioned it, Ben. Don't look, Mike. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. It's not fair.
People
Playing
remember.
dirty. He was playing dirty to mention that publicly.
I didn't say it.
Now I'll never have any peace.
You said it.
I didn't say it.
You did.
Did I really play myself like that?
I think so. I think you said you had OCD, and I said, "Oh yeah, you got that thing," and you're like,
Yeah, you see,
don't
you
even,
brought it up.
don't even say it." I'm like, I didn't. You were like,
You
oh.
started doing it to me. You started doing it on stream. Stop. Stop.
I didn't do anything. I just looked at you.
I know, but you know. You know I know that you know.
I can't win in that. Well, I can win it forever with that case, but.
Thought crimes. It's true. He's guilty, guys, of thought crime. This will not stand.
Guilty.
Yeah, of course it's okay to ask a question. Unless it's something like
You just did.
intensely personal, in which case we reserve the right to not answer. But you can definitely ask.
We reserve the right to give a funny answer.
Under the sun.
I wonder if there's any streamers out there who, like, in their list of rules are just like, no questions.
Thou shalt not ask me about myself.
Like, Patrick Rothfuss did a stream once, or more than once actually, where behind him on a bunch of shelves were just, like, 15 boxes of Cheerios. And he didn't look like he was even in a kitchen or anything. And someone was like, what's with the Cheerios? And he was just like, that's such a basic question. Just like, I was like, uh-oh.
Oof. I think it's a fair question.
I think he was just trolling.
Yeah, you think you put them there deliberately to make people ask about them.
You then just deliberately not answer them.
Locklick says, have you seen the Triplets of Belleville? Yes.
I watched that in uni.
Yeah, I think when I watched it, it was called Was it called Belleville Rendezvous?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also saw it in uni. They put it on for us. They were like, "Watch this, it's good."
Do 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 rendezvous.
Da 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 do.
I tried to watch that with my ex, and they just couldn't watch it.
Why couldn't they watch it?
I think something to do with like the body proportions and stuff. It freaked them out.
It is a pretty freaky looking film.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but like those character designs are so extreme. It's not a bad thing, but it's an acquired taste for sure.
Yeah.
Have you been watching Game Grumps play Danganronpa? Yes, I have.
I have not.
Mike, you haven't watched Game Grumps in ages.
I'm sorry.
Do I need to like indoctrinate you
Is
again?
that a crime?
Is it going to have to be another session where I sit you in front of the TV and like tape your eyes open and then put on Game Grumps until you're suitably indoctrinated?
No, don't do that.
You were impressed when Kieran said he worked on The Illusionist. Yeah, I'm always like, I've met a couple of people who worked on that now, and I'm always like, you are an animation god! Like, it's so beautiful. It's interesting though, because from what I've heard from people who did actually like work on it, the actual production took place elsewhere, and they were just sent the cleanup and in between stuff.
Yeah.
So they didn't get to learn as much as they wanted to from the artists because they weren't where the actual animators
You're right, my
were,
friend!
Whoa! Thank you for the bits. Scrytunes.
which is a shame. Like, it's a shame to hear it word like that, because what you want to hear is that, oh yeah, we got to see the actual drawings from this person and they had all the notes on it. It was really cool, and we got to like talk to them. But it sounds like they were kept like far more distant in terms of the work relationship.
Yeah.
I really want the Game Grumps to play another Nancy Drew game. There's something about Game Grumps playing Nancy Drew games that is such like pajama comfort food to me. I don't know why it warms my soul so much, but it does.
Is that the one where they did the I shot and I missed?
That's one of
From-
them, yeah, because they've played a couple of Nancy Drew games. I still think that playthrough is one of the funniest things they've done. That entire playthrough is so funny. Because it's meant to be this detective game, but you spend the entire game like posing as a maid. And you keep having to do these like
Menial tasks.
these menial tasks.
Oh
like
wow.
you're trying to investigate and they're like, where's dinner?
Shit.
You were meant to put dinner on.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's great. You should really watch it if you haven't seen that playthrough in a while.
I've never watched that playthrough.
Oh my gosh, will you watch it today? I think you'll crack up. Please.
The indoctrination has begun.
Yeah, there you are. I see. You shouldn't have told me you hadn't watched it.
Watch it together. I don't want to watch anything with it.
It's true. That's fine. I will be like doing our own thing probably most of today.
I got an interview later.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Good luck.
Thanks.
I don't think you'll need it. The people he's interviewing with, he's actually kind of worked with before. So they already kind of have the beat on him. They got the beat on you.
Yeah.
All night forever.
Thank you.
Mike's going to be the breadwinner for a while. What?
Go win that bread.
No, win that bread,
Go
son.
win that bread.
Oh, win that bread.
Go win that bread.
I'm taking a break to work on my comic. Which means that the money will be coming from Mike
Yay.
for the foreseeable future. So I think Pikajoust will still be happening, especially in the morning streams.
Yeah.
Because Mike's just looking for a 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
And unlike me, Mike actually knows how to knock off work when work finishes.
Do I? I haven't had a 9 to 5 in so long.
Yeah. It's true. I suppose it was meant to be that with Knights of the Light Table.
Yeah. But Mystic was... I jumped onto Mystic late, so I was always playing catch up.
Tonight, forever and ever and ever and ever, it's all night. I love this song. With you tonight. Yeah. Ben, if you can find a place that actually pays okay wages, then it's possible to do. Did you see that they were thinking in America to raise the minimum wage?
No.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things that the new president wants to bring in is raising minimum wage, and a bunch of people were up in arms about it.
Who? Where's up in arms?
Because they were like, but if people's minimum wage is $15 an hour, like, then what does that say about the people who are actually trained and in skilled positions like teachers who also get $15 an hour? And it's like, you're angry about the wrong thing. The problem here is that it's revealing to you that teachers are also underpaid.
Yeah.
Not like these people shouldn't get more money because then them having the same amount of money as teachers will make teachers feel bad.
Alright, yeah.
It's like everyone, like people's wages in general deserve to be raised. Yeah, teachers do seem extremely underpaid. It's such an important position as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they don't care teachers are like underpaid because I guess they don't think teachers are underpaid or something. Or they don't care about teachers being underpaid until someone else matches their wage, and then they're like, that person shouldn't get as much money as a teacher.
It's probably the teachers are bothered by it. Because imagine you like spent your life training to be one, and you spent all the money and all the time to become that, and then it's like, oh, I could have just stacked shelves.
Yeah, it just shows how broken it is, though, doesn't it? Surely,
yeah,
like
it does.
as a teacher, I'd be like, this just shows me even more that my time should be more valuable than this. I should be getting more than $15 an hour as a teacher. People with underpaid jobs are now referred to essential workers. Yeah, and they are essential. But it's not enough to just call them that and then be like, well, we did have that. They've got like a title shine up, and now that's enough, right? I can't believe people are objecting to getting more money. Yeah, they should be paid more.
Oh, showcasing a super small difference between what others are paid in different countries, and even though the cost of living in like
I can understand LA wages being higher because the price of living in LA is bonkers. I kind of think that should be done more with other countries, because I think the minimum wage in Ireland is still pretty low. Sorry, in Dublin is still pretty low. But Dublin itself is such an expensive place to live, and that's why there's such a homelessness crisis.
Yeah.
In Dublin, is people just like can't afford to live there. Yeah, Bert says it's kind of wild. Like, you don't deserve higher pay because you're low skilled, but also you're essential, and all of civilization as we know it will collapse if you don't go to work. Yeah, the trashman gets more money than teachers. And good for the trashman, but the teachers should be paid more. Like, I don't... yeah, like, lowering everyone's wages so that, like, people who are seen as less skilled get less money isn't the answer. Raising the wages of people who are skilled and the wages of people who are underpaid is the way to go. It's just bonkers to me that people are like, you shouldn't do this because then you get paid the same amount as a teacher, and that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I think you're looking at this from the wrong angle.
Yeah.
So weird. Yeah, Bert says I looked at Dublin rent out of curiosity because I saw an animation job there and the rent is crazy high. How do animators even afford to live there? They barely do. They have to...
They flat share and room share.
Yeah, they room share a lot. Or they live outside and commute in. Even living outside is pretty expensive though. Like, Mike and I live in a place which is about 20 minutes tram ride from the centre of town.
Yeah.
So it's just on like the outskirts of Dublin. And even then, like the place we're living, like we can barely afford, our flatmate can barely afford. Only with our powers combined can we all manage to hold on to this flat. Buffy doesn't contribute anything, it's ridiculous.
The thing is, we live in a nice place, but since Declan's been in here for a few years, like the rent hasn't increased that much. But
yeah, because they can't increase it while you're living in it.
Yeah, so like they can't increase it too much. But like the last place that we lived in is about the same as this, and it was way smaller and less good. But they wanted to raise the price. They raised the price after us to like 1,850.
1,800, yeah,
per month.
Per month.
Which is crazy.
It's so much, you know. And on a studio job, I could maybe afford that, even if it's like half of my salary every month is just going on rent without bills even being included or thinking about tax or anything. Could just about manage it. But when you're freelancing, like, it's even harder.
How many square meters was the 1,800 one?
Pretty small.
Yeah.
It was a living room with a kitchenette attached, and then a bedroom, a spare room that we used as an office, and a bathroom, and that was it.
Let me draw you the layout. So the flat itself is quite long, like this was the whole flat. It was sort of shaped like this.
One gets into heaven. See you, Savia. Thanks for hanging out, bud.
You had your like corridor in.
Wow. In Lithuania, you get a decent apartment for 400 euros. That's wonderful. I remember when Mike lived in Scotland, just before we moved over to Dublin, and he had a really nice apartment, much bigger than the one that we got in Dublin.
That was 400.
And that was 400 a month. And it was really nice. And I was like, I love working at Boulder, but I hate, like, how expensive it is to live here. Vert says I know a storyboarder in London who lives in a tiny room which is literally bed and computer, but I live in a 2-bedroom house which costs less than that room. Yeah, it's the same in Dublin. Like, a lot of people see the opportunity of lots of artists really needing a place to live, and they'll just take their house and they'll literally like take their closet and be like, I could rent this as a room.
Yeah.
And they will charge you over 1,000 euros to live in like one room that they're selling as a flat. what brings to Dublin? I came for work at Boulder Media, to work on Wonder Over Yonder. It's got a really good animation and art scene, Dublin, and it's a really, really nice city. Like, it's a beautiful place to live, but it's so expensive, and there is a homeless problem. Why do we stay in Dublin if we freelance anyway? Because moving's really expensive, and there hasn't been enough of a break between work to be able to find time to move somewhere. And we're not sure where we'd move in Ireland without a car. Like, it's a lot of open country. We could go back to England, where my parents are, and find a place to live there, but it feels kind of like a step backwards. Like, if I'm moving somewhere, I want to move to somewhere that feels like it's a step forward for me. Like, if I wanted to move somewhere, I'd probably want to move either to America, which I'm scared of, but I'd like to move to America because it has a bunch of people there that I work with that I'd like to get to know in person, or Canada. I'd love to move to Canada.
That was the layout, pretty much. And there was like a table here.
Palbro, yeah, that's a dream. In the future, you'll strive to live in a place with low rent, good internet, good weather, and stable government. You might need to zoom in a little bit, Mike.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright. Come to Derby with our low rent.
And this was the front door.
I mean, tempting.
That was it, right? Swiftly?
Yeah, pretty much. What's that thing in front of the bedroom? Is that a cupboard?
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Cupboard.
So in terms of scale, draw a sofa in there so we can see the scale.
Our sofa was like that.
Yeah, so that was it. That's 1,800 a month. It is a nice layout. It was a nice flat. We liked it, but we couldn't afford to stay there. The irony is we couldn't afford to stay there because it was 1,400 a month when we were living there.
Yeah.
And the place that we're in right now is also 1,400 a month. So we tried to move somewhere cheaper. We ended up not being able to find anywhere to live in Ireland at all, and we thought I was going to have to like actually move back to England.
When we first moved here, it was 1,200. Just to say, like, we didn't move from a 1,400 to a 1,400. We moved from a 1,400 to a 1,200 that turned into a 1,400 over time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Either way, we were looking for something cheaper than 1,400 and cheaper than 1,200, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we spent a month looking, and nobody wanted to rent to freelance artists. Everyone wanted someone with a stable salary job. And we almost ended up having to just leave and go back to England and stay with my parents because we could not find a place to live by the time they were going to kick us out. And then luckily Declan saw on the internet that we were looking for places and panicking and not able to find anywhere, and he offered for us to live with him. So even though it's still too expensive for us, we were just like, this is our only chance to like stay independent and not have to like move back to England.
Yeah, no one trusts you if you don't have a salary.
Yeah, for two freelancers, it's pretty difficult. Like, they want at least one who'd have a stable job. Did they really ask what you work? Oh yeah. That's one of the main things they ask, because they want to know that you're going to be able to afford rent for the duration of your contract. So the contracts range from 6 months to 12 months, but most of them are a year contract. And they want proof that during that 12 months, you're going to be able to reliably afford rent. And if you're like, well, I have work for the next 6 months and after that I'll get another freelance contract, and you're up against someone who's like, I've worked at the same company for 8 years, I earn like 40k a year,
Yeah.
I can afford this no problem, then they're going to go with the person who sounds more reliable. So it's really difficult for freelancers as well.
I actually I was in the building of someone who managed apartments, and I was like, okay, I'm looking for this kind of thing, and he's like, oh, what do you work as? I'm like, oh, I'm a freelance in art and animation, and he's like, freelance? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, no. Like,
you just flat out said, no, we're not going to show you anything.
We're not gonna. I'm just not. Yeah, like straight up was just like no.
Oof.
I was like, oh, like I can provide references. We're doing like we haven't been out of work for 2 years now. We have continual work. We're always on we're always working. And he's just like, no.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm trying to look for a home, dude. You fucking asshole.
Yeah, we're gonna be out on the street in 3 weeks. We need to find a place to live. So Declan like really helped us out there, because otherwise like we'd be probably living with my mum right now. You know, which is fine because I love my parents, but you know, also I want independence and I want to do them proud and, you know, not need their help and, you know.
Not that living at home with your parents is anything to...
No, just like it's hard once you've moved out of your parents' place to have to move back in because you can't find a place to live, or people won't rent to you because of your job.
Yeah.
You know? That feels like a step backwards.
Like admitting defeat for you individually.
As well as that, my parents both have very active lives themselves, and very active social lives, so I would actually be in the way of their lives. But yeah, in the future I'd love to move to Canada or somewhere, because the Canada rent seems more reasonable.
Should I flatten these out?
But it's finding, you know, the time to move and getting visas and the coronavirus calming down.
You know what? Yeah.
All of that stuff is stuff that we'd have to worry about. Unless you go to Vancouver. Yeah, we were thinking Ottawa, because we went there once for a festival and loved it. And we have some friends who live in Ottawa. Of a voice in the stars, just how lucky you are. Woo. I exist that we could even question this. Have people tried to get us to do free work for them before? Oh, yes. It's the curse of the artist. All the time. All the time. Free work or work that is just extremely low paid or like way too low to take on. Like Knights of a Light Table gets a lot of emails from people who are like, can you do me a 3.5 minute fully animated music video for $50? Yeah, but we've definitely had people who are like, I have this passion project and I don't have any money for it now, but once it gets big, I'll cut you on the profits. And we're like, not sure I'm going to dedicate a year of my life to your passion project.
We had someone,
you know, for the promise that we might get paid if it gets big.
Yeah, we had someone want to tell us their idea, but it was kind of like, this is my idea, don't steal it, but if it gets big and make it and it makes money, give me some money from it. And it's just like, no.
Yeah, like no offense to people with passion projects, because that shit is awesome. But if it's like between working on someone else's unpaid passion project and working on our own unpaid passion project, like I'm gonna choose to do the stuff that I'm passionate about. Yeah, exactly. Like if you're not getting paid anyway, I might as well board a Sonic fight scene. You know? Say it louder. Work on your own stuff! But yeah, we definitely have a lot of people. But I don't think it's out of a place of malice. I think it's genuinely people don't understand how much effort animation takes to make and how much it costs to make. I think there's a real problem with educating people in general on how media is made. Because I see a lot of criticisms on, you know, amateur platforms like YouTube where anyone can put together a video. But But I see a lot of opinions on there from people who have no clue how the filmmaking process works, but will critique films. And some of the assumptions they make about whose fault, in air quotes it is, that this thing is, in air quotes, trash, it's just really galling. You know? And it's even more galling when those videos have millions of views on them and you're like, oh, people are watching this and thinking that these are facts and not someone's kind of misguided assumptions.
Say it louder.
It's just, there's just a lot of miseducation going around because the loudest voices are heard the furthest, but the loudest voices aren't always necessarily the educated voices or the ones who know what they're talking about. And that can suck. As someone who works in that field and is educated on it because we work in it, it sucks to see misinformation about it spread around and then kind of parroted back to you.
One that gets me is when someone's like, man, this animation's so lazy, and you're like, what?
Oh, yeah.
What? No animation is lazy. You do 2 drawings to string them together? That shit's fucking hard.
This is rubbish because it's not on model, and this is good because it's smooth. The thing that gets me is always people confusing frame rates with how many exposures you're choosing to work on.
Oh yeah.
And I've harped on this before, so I won't do it again.
Yeah,
but it's just like there's a difference. And
you tried to message someone who did that in their video, and they were like, "This should have been a comment on my video," and it's sort of like,
I didn't want to embarrass you in front of people, dude, to say that you got it wrong. I wanted to privately message you and just let you know in case you wanted to change anything about what you said. Their response was, I don't think it's big enough difference and it just shouldn't matter. And I'm not an animator, so I shouldn't need to educate myself on this. But the very video was educating people on animation. And I'm like, but your video is saying that you're teaching people how animation works and you've got this wrong. And people are gonna like grow up thinking that this is right and not understand how it works. Sucks. Anywho. Ran over. Yeah, Tiramisu says reminds you of the time people thought animations have smear frames meant the animators were lazy. That drove me up the wall. It drove me so bonkers, Tiramisu. You don't even know. Like, smear frames are a wonderful gift to the world. And they can be so fun when used well. To look at them and be like, what was the person thinking when they drew this drawing? Is missing the entire point. They work in motion. That's what animation is. It's motion. And emotion.
tweet, look at this bad animation. Twitter to the Twitter person, post a still.
Yeah. Not this photograph. Yeah, we're in full rant mode today. It's happened.
We're back.
We're back and we're mad about lots of things, apparently. Yeah, let's instead talk about the cool job of people who appreciate animation. Like the Pegbarians, who break down animations and talk about how cool they are and what's awesome about them.
Yeah, they're cool.
And Caniper Effect, people who appreciate the hard work that goes into animation. Y'all are a blessing. In general though, I think I'll just always enjoy videos where they're talking about things they love and why they made an impact and what they did well, than videos trying to tear some piece of media down for the views.
Yeah.
People whose video library just consists of this is shit and here's why,
Yeah.
like, are never going to be people who I enjoy viewing. Especially because it feels like a lot of the time like they're just grasping for things. They're just looking for things to
It's
hate.
just sensationalism.
And I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, Tiramisu, I really want to do another one of those. I want to do an animation one. Where we look at specifically the animation of Rise.
People want to laugh at things so they can feel better about themselves, and that's the appeal. And it's like, go make something.
Yeah, it's very easy to tear down something. It's not very easy to make something yourself.
I also mean the people that view those. Like, just go make something.
Yeah. Create something positive and put it out into the world. Life is like just better when you're lifting other people up rather than trying to push them down.
We should make a video that's like, here's 10 channels that tear other people down, and this is why they're trash.
Oh man, I hate it, but it is fun to think about. Why tearing down other people is trash, and here's 10 channels that do it. We say as we do exactly the same thing.
Oh man, that tickled me in just the right way.
Ben, are you thinking about maybe moving somewhere with a bigger animation scene? Are you in the UK? Because Bristol's like always been a really nice place with a big art scene. Oh, you're in South Wales. That's awesome. Doodle Curls is also from Wales. Super awesome. I don't know if you guys are close to one another or not, but I mean, in terms of latitude and longitude, not in terms of emotional friendship. Yeah, I'd say probably Bristol would be a really nice place to live. I don't advise London. London is London seems to destroy people who go there. London is great if you're going for a VFX job, like compositing or VFX, then London is an awesome place for that, but for actual animation, not so much.
Manchester might be good, yeah.
Yeah, I love Manchester.
That's where I met you.
Yeah, I'm biased for Manchester though, just because that's very close to where I grew up, so I used to go all the time as a teenager. Well, as a kid actually, because I left when I was 8, so I was by no means a teenager. I was an old 8-year-old, okay?
India Swift, 8 years old, teenager. She just got too big for her britches. That's why I had to move. They were like, Jesus, she's an 8-year-old teenager. We gotta
Get
hide
her
her.
out of here. She's way too mature. 11 years old.
India's mom tweeted a picture of India when she was like 9, and it's
You
the
freaked
cutest.
out. You loved it so
just
much.
the cutest.
I like how much you like it.
Oh, you were so cute when you were 9.
And about to attack someone with a snowball.
Yeah, you had the mischief. You still have that mischievous energy though, so I can recognize it. Like, I know what she's thinking.
I'm still the same person. Underneath all the age. Underneath the weathered years of my soul. It's my motivation. You keep staring at me looking for the kid.
No, just looking at you.
I don't like when you look at me, guys.
Pretty lady.
I'm giving him the eyebrow.
What? For you? Oh, yeah.
The one eyebrow I can give has been given.
I still can't believe you broke your face.
Look, shut up. You shut your mouth.
You shut your whole mouth. God damn it! Why?
Yes! Oh.
I wasn't doing anything bad.
You were complimenting me. How could you?
I'm just gonna go squat.
Do it. Buffy's loping on the floor. Mike's gonna squat on her. He was staring. It was very rude. This song also reminds me of Sonic. I just wanted to let you guys know. Oh, Palbro gave me squats! Palbro! I thought you were on my side! Swift side!
India Swift side. The betrayal. I just realized you're still wearing your cute short. India, I can see your knees. Oh.
You can see my knobbly knees. You got another 10 squats. Exercise stream. I know. I'm showing it all today, guys. So much skin is on display.
I was so tempted to time bomb out.
Knees. Oh, sleepy. It's nice to be streaming again, though. I miss getting to hang out with you guys in the mornings. It's going okay. I think I might need to call the stream actually in a sec because it's getting pretty late. I'm sorry, but I need to do Girl in the Glim. Do you remember when you said you weren't going to do that anymore? You guys could only hear one side of this conversation, which is hilarious. But I was like, we should probably call the stream soon, and Mike was like, no! Like, I'm sure we've talked about this, that I hate being the bad guy every time we have to stop the stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get you, like, cookies and everything.
Oh, that's true.
It'd be nice to me.
We can't end yet.
Why? Oh, that's true. We do need to at least let this song play. While the world dies. We get to jam to this song before we go. And turn the cockpit clockwise toward the sunrise. Can you watch some Glim Whips and some streams in the future? Yeah, 100%. I talked to my editor and he said that I should be okay to stream the book. Me making it. Which is super cool. So you guys will be able to see me putting it together. First though, I gotta make sure I've sorted out the script and everything.
India worked on the first book on stream way back when.
I did, but that was before I had a publisher, so there was no bones about it back then. But this time we got permission, so it's fine. I would love to work on it with you guys. Yeah! Hey, yeah, Ben, I'm surprised it isn't one, actually, that someone has made. Where it's like you just go in. That's it. Aw, pal bro, that's so sweet. I think that a lot about a lot of my friends. I'm like, if we'd known each other years and years ago, like, I wish you guys were the class that I was with in university, you know?
Yeah.
Or college. That would have been so cool. Be able to hang out in person every day. Or make cool stuff together. Or just like watch films together and talk about stuff. At least we found each other now though. And I feel super lucky every day that you guys are in my life. I never thought that we would find such an awesome supportive community of people and artists to be a part of.
That's what you were looking for.
It was. I was talking to Mike about how much I wanted like a group of friends like this years ago, and then it happened. Yeah, Pablo, that would be really cool. Like, I'm all into people doing more general classes if they don't know what they want to do, but if someone does know what they want to do immediately, then it would be so good to be able to start doing that sooner with proper tutelage. And like you said, to be with other people who also want to do it. Distant stars, yeah, will guide.
What a cool fucking...
It's so good. Us to the other side.
We do have a Discord, Ben.
We tend to mod who comes into it, but if you've been hanging around the streams for a while, we generally know that we can like trust you and you're a cool person. What we generally ask people to do, so we can sanity check, is just to like shoot us over an email to doigswift@gmail.com. Just like let us know what you want to target with your work, what kind of thing you want to make, like in the future, and some examples of what you do. And yeah, it's open to like whether you're a game dev or a script writer or an animator. It's pretty much open to anyone who wants to pursue art and making things.
Yeah.
It's mainly animators, but I think a lot of us are into games too, so we're pretty happy to have you. Yeah, please do send an email. We will look for it with our eyeballs. And you'll probably recognize a lot of people from the streams in there. It's basically the same crew.
Ben, I don't think you need to send an email. I'll just DM you.
Mike has spoken. Some art friends mentioned that if you make an animated music video, you'll grow to hate the song. I think you guys contradict that statement. Did you ever get tired of hearing Starlight? No, we didn't. I can understand why some people would get tired of hearing a song over and over, because if you're listening to it for 6 months straight, that's fair. I didn't ever get tired of hearing Starlight. It's such a good song. Like, I think we were very lucky that Starlight was a song we were asked to do.
Yeah.
Because it's such a pumping you up anthem. Like, it's one of those songs that really gets you motivated and inspired to do stuff. So it was kind of like the anthem to us working. Whereas if it had been like a really slow, sad, depressed song, having to listen to that for 6 months probably would have been pretty hard. Just because of the headspace it would have put you in.
Yeah. Like, the song itself is very meta for us, because like the song is about trying to do something even though it's difficult or impossible. And that's what it felt like making it.
That's the process of art, yeah.
And like the whole thing is about, you know, like finding friends that help you along the way, which is what we were. That's the team of us that were making it. So,
I believe. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it was a unique circumstance of both the team being incredibly pumped up to work on it, and the fact that the song itself was so good. What you whining about, Buffy? Are you okay to call it now, Mike?
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's find someone to raid.
All right. Who we gonna go? Who we gonna go see? Go Pirate Software is streaming.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what they're streaming. Good product.
Omori. What's Omori?
I don't know. I haven't heard of it before, I don't think. Is it a game? Are they making it or are they playing it?
That is a good question.
Perfect product.
Oh my gosh, Max looks like he's drawing a Teletubby destroying a bunch of cars like he has telekinesis. Tinky Winky, no.
Just have fun with it.
So yeah, we could go Pirate Software, or we could go for another like art channel.
Well, I mean, it's still cool.
I think
You are in
Amori,
control of the
I
raid.
think Amori is an indie game because they're saying Indie Sunday blind playthrough. Yeah, it looks like a top-down adventure. What do you guys want to raid?
Yeah, do you
Where
guys want to go and see people playing games? Go Pirate Software are really cool. They are awesome game developers and artists. They made a game called Heartbound that Mike and I still have to play. I've been like wanting to play it for the past 2 years. I really want to play it. Maybe we'll find time sometime soon.
Yeah.
Because I would, yeah. I learned the damn ding dang language
You did, yeah.
so we could play it.
Schedule it is a good idea. We should have a day where we do something like that, India. Maybe
Yeah.
Sundays or something.
A game day. I'd really like that. We used to have recording days. In the times before. I think we'll do that, Barbara. Thank you. So what do you think, Mike? Where are you going?
I don't know. It looks like... Oh, I think... Okay, I was gonna be like, it looks like they're doing like Twitch plays on the Go Pirate Software, but it's someone trying to control their ant on his stream. Like there's a little like, you know, stream avatars thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna go...
Oh, I see. I'm missing some of the in-betweens here. We'll get them.
I think I'm gonna go Tinky Winky because it looks fucking awesome.
Okay. So over to Max.
Max?
Max. You're around.
Thank you very much, my type.
You're excited for Tinky Winky. Awesome. Get hype. Myself.
Okay, raid initiated.
Hey, thank you guys so much for being here with us. We'll
We've-
be back tomorrow.
Ben Doigan Swift.
And you've been
Everyone
awesome.
else.
Yeah. May the rest
Of your day.
be filled with adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.